Y'all wake up, get up. I know it's Saturday morning. I know it's early. Look, I got conditioner in my hair. That's why it's all slicked back. You see, that's why it's all slicked back. So if you see white stuff, it's the conditioner. But y'all need to get up because we got some news that came out yesterday. And I saw it yesterday and I was going to do a video, but y'all was curled up on my couch after working all day. And these knees, the shot hurt a little bit worse than it has times before. Like normally it'll be like the day I get the shot, and then by the next morning it's fine. But I think he had to go in on these knees, but they are definitely feeling better. I think I'll be able to work out today. But y'all, all that aside, we need to talk. So y'all need to get up, at least prop your head up. You laying in bed, but you scrolling, stop on this video and listen. Y'all, I know that y'all have seen it. But why PJ or Porsha call ice on Simon? No, I'm just kidding. We don't know who did it. But listen, these kids is smart. Porsha might have put PJ up to it so that way she could say, I didn't do it and not be lying. Child, let's get into it. This is according to page 6. Again, y'all probably have heard about it, but we talking about it as a community. Porsha Williams' ex Simon Guobadia detained by ICE amid mass deportations. Porsha Williams' estranged husband Simon Guobadia has been detained by Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. The Nigerian-born businessman is being held at Stewart Detention Center in Lumpkin, Georgia, according to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security's records obtained by Us Weekly. So it's not hearsay. Isn't it interesting? Porsha knows how to weave all her men together. Remember how when, in some form or fashion, remember when she first got with Simon, she was posed with her hand on his belly and Dennis was standing next to her like the proud father sending his daughter off to prom with this dude. And now Simon is at the Stewart Detention Center. Wasn't that Porsha's ex-husband's name? Cordell Stewart. I said, Porsha. Child and Porsha's life, all roads end up meeting somehow. Anyway, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star 43 seemingly responded to the news of Guobadia's detainment on her Instagram Friday, calling the situation disheartening. I'm laughing because it's funny, but of course it's not funny. But here you have such a serious situation, right? Simon is detained by ICE. We know what's going on. All of these mass deportations are happening. And you put up a post, you're in the middle of a divorce with this man, and you put up a post that says, it's disheartening to see my estranged husband make choices that have led to this outcome. At this moment, my priority is moving forward with my family, with the praying hands. It's disheartening to see my estranged husband make choices that have led to this outcome. At this moment, my priority is moving forward with my family. She said, Simon, we ain't thinking about you over there. Good luck. That's basically what she's saying. Good luck to you. Um, God said, go, I've gone. May the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. All of those things. Because she said, I'm moving forward. I said, I wonder, because she's staying in the house, right? And he's paying for it. Does it come out of his bank account automatically? And do they freeze bank accounts? Or is the mortgage just going to keep being paid while she's in there, while he's in there? If it's not going to be keep being paid while he's in there, does she know that she's gonna have to end up paying that if she stays there? Or is she gonna try to sell it and get money? Like, I know that's like so far ahead, but child. Guobadia was taken into ICE custody amid President Trump's mass deportation plan, which he signed into effect with several executive orders last month after he returned to the Oval Office for his second term. Let's keep moving because I don't want to start crying. The 60-year-old migrated from Nigeria to the United States in 1982 and allegedly overstayed his visa. He was declared deportable in 85. Now, remember, we talked about this earlier. No, not earlier this year. We talked about this last year when all of this came out, how Simon allegedly scammed his way into the United States. Y'all remember that? For those of y'all that have been a part of the WeGo community, y'all may remember that we talked about that last year. That again, allegedly he scammed his way in. Let's read that again. He migrated from Nigeria to the United States in 1982 and allegedly overstayed his visa. He was declared deportable in 1985. What's that? 85, 95, 2005, 2015, 2025. Y'all, that's 40 years. He was declared deportable 40 years ago. Mm. Guobadia was arrested in 1987 for bank and credit card fraud after he was later arrested two additional times. Two additional times. He was arrested in 87 for bank and credit card fraud, then arrested two additional times. He was deported to Nigeria in 1992. However, he was able to return a month later. Now, remember, y'all, they said that he returned using someone else's name. Guobadia has filed several complaints and appeals and attempts to be declared a naturalized citizen, though his efforts have not been successful. After a month of date, and then it just goes into their dating history. But let me see something, because I remember we talked about, like I said, Simon and him using someone else's name or ID. Here it is. Now, let me go back. Remember when all this was going on? Give me one. Let me see. All right. Wow, y'all, it was a year. It was a year ago. It was February of 2024 when all of this stuff was coming out about Simon. Wow. Let me see. Let's get into this. I just want to make sure. Let me see, because right now I'm on a site and it's from February 18th of last year. And it said, wait a minute, let me get into this before, because I want to make sure, you know. With the Just with the Mess, he used to say, I'm just with the mess. Something, our sources are real. All right, let's see. All right, let's get into it. Come on, y'all, let's go. He married his first wife, who was an English citizen. I'm sorry, Lord. He married his first wife, Karen English, who was an American citizen. He applied for adjustment of status in 85. He was denied citizenship because the government believed the marriage to be a sham after his ex told INS they lived together. Child, are they colluding? Her and Porsha. In 1996, Simon returned to the United States on a new 6-month visa. However, he once again failed to leave before it expired. Child, hold on. He applied in 1988. He applied for a temporary resident status under a program called Special Agricultural Worker, but he used a fake ID on the application and failed to be open about his criminal past. As part of the program stipulates, Simon was eventually granted his green card in 1992. Still, the circumstances were fraudulent, which resulted in him being forcefully removed from the United States under his other identity, which has yet to be made public. This article, and this is according to Yahoo Entertainment. This was from March of last year. But in a shocking turn of events, Simon applied for naturalization under his second identity. In 2016, the ex-husband of Porsha tried to have his application transition his green card to U.S. citizenship. But once again, it was denied because his temporary resident status was unlawfully granted because he used someone else's ID under the SAW program. Fast forward to 2020 and 2022, and Simon was denied again. He filed a complaint to challenge the decision in 2023, but it was denied in early 2024. The United States immigration courts revealed to Simon that his application was rejected due to not being lawfully admitted for permanent residence, which was a reference to his fraudulent 1988 SAW application, which, let's go back real quick. SAW stands for, I wish I had remembered all that. Something agricultural. I just wanted, because I'm saying SAW and y'all might be like, what is that? But we said it. um, earlier. Special aggregate, special agricultural worker. Cha, this is crazy. His current temporary resident status has been based on a lie and a totally different identity. Y'all, what? This is crazy. This is so crazy. So the other website was all about the tea, February 18th of 2024. They talked about this. They talked about his criminal history. They talked about, let me see, they got federal court documents obtained by All About the Tea elaborately detail all of Simon's nefarious criminal activities, which includes multiple felonies, credit card fraud, bank fraud, identity theft, and a fake marriage to obtain a green card. Mm-mm-mm. He's also been deported, which we discussed already multiple times, and fraudulently obtained his green card, which makes him at risk for permanent deportation. Simon, I don't know how you're going to beat this child. You might be gone for good over there. Y'all think Porsha called? Or somebody else in her family? Y'all think Dennis the Menace called? That would be crazy. We shall see. I will say, I think in Porsha's mind, she's rid of him. I think that she might be happy that all this is happening based on her Instagram story, allegedly, but we'll see. We'll continue to follow this story. I wondered when all this was going on last year, when he was filing all this paperwork, why he wasn't deported. It almost seemed like the United States was just letting, like, okay, we know that you're here under false, a fake identity. Like, how did I don't know. He literally scammed the system, allegedly, not just credit card, bank fraud, all that, but like the United States. Because he's been in 1985, y'all, they said he was deportable. That was 40 years ago. We'll keep updated. All right. Speaking of being somewhere they don't want to be, Sean Diddy Combs. So this is according to NBC News. Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer steps down ahead of ex-trafficking case. Anthony Rico filed a motion Thursday in a New York City court saying, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs. An attorney representing Sean Diddy Combs in his sex trafficking case announced that he is stepping down as counsel. Anthony Rico filed a motion Thursday in a New York City court saying, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs. Rico did not give an explanation, but said it would not affect Combs' May 5th federal trial date. Rico, who was retained by Combs in September, did not immediately respond to a request for comment without violating any aspect of the attorney-client privilege or otherwise providing any details whatsoever on the grounds of supporting the application. The government has been notified of the filing of the motion to withdraw as counsel. The government takes no position on the motion seeking withdrawal of counsel for Sean Combs. Combs has 5 other attorneys on his team. It is not wild to me, but I've never even thought, like, you as a lawyer take on a case, something could happen, who knows, and you have to file a motion to not be their lawyer anymore if you want off the case. You can't just say, oh, I'm done, like I've fired you as a client. Like, you have to actually file a motion to be removed. I wonder if some new evidence came up. I wonder if he's looking at it like, this is a case that we're not going to win. Did something happen? Who knows? We shall see. But his trial date is coming up. It's May the 5th. Y'all think the new administration is going to pardon him? I don't know. We'll see. Y'all, we got so much stuff going on, between everything going on in the government right now, everything going on in pop culture news is a lot. It is definitely a lot. Oh, did y'all see that TikTok is back in the App Store? I know that when TikTok went dark, this is just random because I'm thinking about the administration and that little stunt they pulled with TikTok. But when TikTok went dark, people deleted the app, but then it came back, what, 19 hours later, and people basically were changing their country to Canada so they could get access to the app. But now it's back in the TikTok shop. For anybody who wanted to be back on TikTok and haven't been able to get back on, it's back in the App Store. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. I have a recording today with someone who I think y'all love. She's funny, smart, beautiful, all these things. A lot of y'all probably watch her, but if not, you'll be introduced to her. So I'm so excited about that. And I will see y'all later. Have a good one.